and welcome to the Mental Margarita Show.
All right, I like that name.
Might have to try one of those.
Yeah, right? I'm telling you. So, Owner Platinum Garage, Gina Glass, Preston Glass, musical royalty. This is like the royal family right here.
Aww.
I mean, it's amazing. Endless hits, worked and wrote for Whitney Houston, Mays, Aretha Franklin, Cyndi Lauper. Wow. I mean, the list goes on. And it's just phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Mace. Mace, you know, the rapper that started with P. Diddy. That's who that is.
Wow, that's unbelievable. So you guys feeling good today?
Absolutely.
Great.
Weather's beautiful here in LA.
Oh, guys, I love LA. Love it so much. So tell me about it now. So let's go back. We'll start with you, Gina. Mm-hmm. How was your start getting into the music business? Because I've read that you hung around Sly and the Family Stone and Larry Graham. You had those kind of guys around you, all that energy. So how did it start for you?
Well, when I was 9 years old, my sister started working around with Graham Central Station. And even before that, my family had been around the music industry. And just so happened that her and Larry Graham hooked up and got married. So that was my first taste of being a kid in the recording studio in Sausalito at the record plant, and going to all the gigs and all of that at a very young age in Oakland, California. And then I met my honey at the record plant in Sausalito, where we met, and we got married 3 weeks after we met, and then I became his business manager.
Wow, is that something else?
Yeah.
So love at first sight. And so Preston, here you are doing your thing. Tell me a bit about you. So you were starting out, was the music something that was always in your blood or what?
Yeah, it was a gift. I started writing songs when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and playing guitar. Then I learned how to read music, and I started playing keyboards. And right around the age of 12, I started sending my music out to different publishers and stuff. I knew early on that I wanted to be a songwriter, producer, mainly a songwriter. I didn't really have the desire to be a singer or artist, because I always would look at the records. You know what those are?
Oh yeah. Oh, believe me, I know what they are. Yeah,
yeah. So I would look at it and I'd see, of course, you had the main artist's name right there, but then there would be some names in parentheses, and that would be the songwriter. And I remember asking my dad, "Who are those people mentioned in the parentheses?" He said, "That's the songwriter, and they make the money." As a record company, because it is a company that we have that is co-run by my music business partner, David Nathan, out of England, who's known as the British Ambassador of Soul. We've had a label that is distributed through Warner X, part of the Warner Music Group. And we've had it for almost 6 years now. And in these 6 years, we've released product every 6 weeks. And so now we're coming upon our 50th release.
Wow.
Yeah, six weeks every, for 6 years it comes to. So the 50th release will actually be an album of, I'm the artist. It's called Preston Glass and Chosen Family. So because I have a lot of support with these great vocalists. So it'll be a 12-song album that'll probably be out November 17th, and that'll be our 50th release. So we keep busy.
Wow, you guys really keep busy. I love it.
But to answer your question, you asked, what's the vision, or what's
the overall vision of it?
Well, we want to do music that is true to ourselves. We're not trying to follow any trend.
Right.
Soul music. My partner's company is called Soul Music Records. So anything we do is a kind of a flavor of soul, whether it's jazzy soul or like we just did a single that came out last week with the lead singer of the Stylistics, the original lead singer who sang all them hits, Russell Tompkins Jr. And we stayed true to his sound. You know, he has a specific sound, a specific sound of music. And it's getting really good response because we're not trying to follow, today's 2023.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
Well, and they come from the Tom Bell era where, you know, he produced all the stylistic things, and Preston was a protege of Tom Bell. That was the first guy that took him in when he was, 18 years old, and signed him as a writer. And so that was his first start. So he's got that Tom Bell influence in a lot of his music. And Russell just happens to be a dear friend of ours. And so we've got more to come on him. But the first single has just been released. I think he'll be here in a couple of weeks. And we'll
and the first single is Ready for Anything.
Yeah, you did your homework.
Hey,
You ready for anything?
I'm ready for anything. That's fantastic. You know what? I love you guys, and I thank you guys so much for being on this show. I mean, this is an absolute honor.
And we're coming to Vegas soon, so we would love to meet up with you. My daughter just moved there, so we'll be coming a lot more.
We got to do it, guys. We got to do it. We'll get a nice bite, and maybe we'll go somewhere and hear some really good music. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it to you to show us where to go.
Absolutely. And where's the little furry guy? The furry.
He decided to get down.
Yeah.
He's a music guy too. Whenever we leave the house, he has music on that he listens to 24/7.
Oh, that's cute. Now, I want to ask you guys one more thing before we go.
Sure.
Out for any new releases, any new projects that you got, where do the viewers go?
Well, for social media, just look up Preston Glass. There's also Preston Glass Music fan page, and that's for Facebook. For Instagram is me. I'm a P Glass 1012. You always know, so I have a hat on. So another Preston, it ain't me. Gina's got her handle. What's your handle?
Gina McKinney Glass. On both social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right, well, there you have it. Preston and Gina Glass. This is music royalty, guys.
Yeah.
On the Margarita Show. Love you guys. Be safe. See you in Vegas really soon. Let's stay in. Oh, and guess what? We also give a shout out to Rhea Roma, because Rhea is the one that connect me with you guys. And oh my goodness, thank you so much, Rhea, as well.
Yeah, that's my girl. We go way back with the Pointer Sisters.
Former member of the Daz Band is in the house.
And New Birth.
And New Birth.
Yeah.
From a musical royal family of bells. He's performed and recorded side by side with the greatest. From Marvin Gaye to Michael Jackson, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
I proudly introduce to you Mr. Jerry Bell is in the building.
Peace and love. And all that good stuff,
All that good stuff, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Look, I'm alive today. I can't complain too much. Living good and, just trying to stay out of everybody's way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We gotta stay out of everybody's way.
Yeah.
I mean, so much things going on. Now, born in Philly, Your
Yes,
mom
sir.
sang in the church. Your father was cut from the military disciplinarian cloth.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Soul music in your family in your family genes. Your dreams actually turn into reality. But how was that like for you growing up?
Um, it was good, man. I really didn't have no choice. You know, my father was a disciplinarial type of guy. You know, he was a career Marine. My brothers, you know, they were all singers. Archie was, you know, one of the main ones in the group in the household. And then we had my cousins, Tom Bell, who was with Philly International. You know, he did all the arranging and writing for Gamble and Huff, for the Whispers. I'm sorry, thinking of Whispers, for the Delphonics, the Stylistics, for Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, Blue Magic, Major Harris, you know,
Wow.
those groups like that, the Spinners. So it was good. And then also my cousin, my other cousin, Cool, from Robert Cool Bell from Cool and the Gang. And then another cousin who actually started Stax Records was Al Bell.
Wow.
And the list goes on, man. There's other cousins in the music industry too. That's, you know, I haven't
Wow.
even named. And I had a brother, a younger brother who's no longer with us, who was a sports person. He was a Heisman Trophy winner and played. He was a running back, played for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and went to USC. Was Ricky Bell.
Ricky Bell. That's right,
Yeah,
man. I'm
yeah,
telling you, what a blessed family, man.
yeah, man.
Unbelievable. Now,
Yeah,
so
so it was,
you got vocal training from your mother. You also were taking on tours with the Miami Ocean Liners,
yeah,
better known as KC and the
and the
Sunshine.
Sunshine Band, and that was before Casey got with them. The band itself, by itself, I was actually introduced to that band by a singer out of Florida by the name of Jimmy Bohorn. And Jimmy Bohorn, he had a record called "Dance Across the Floor," "Clean Up Man," which was the follow-up record to "Clean Up Woman" to Betty Wright. Um,
Right.
so yeah, you know, I came out of that staple, and the Miami Ocean Liners was a band that backed everybody, and I just happened to be one of just the lead singer of that group. And then after I left that group, KC came in, and then you know wrote "Woman," was it "Rock Your Baby" for George McCrae,
That's
and
right.
then history after that for him, you know. But yeah, and I had left the Ocean Liners to join New Birth.
And you
Yeah.
joined New Birth. Wow, that's something else. How was your experience with New Birth?
Listen, man, that band was the greatest band on the planet.
Let's talk about the exciting event you got coming up too. Tell us about.
Yeah, man. So I have a concert coming up. This will be the first one of the year that I'm doing, which is actually a tune-up concert um, at the Catalina Jazz Club in Hollywood. So for those who are living in Los Angeles or wherever you may be, and you want to fly in to see the show, or you come to the show, it's a dinner and concert. And November the 30th, I'll be there. Be there, be square, brother. But yeah, that'll be the first show. I have a 15-piece band and a 7-piece string ensemble. And my band is like crazy, man. My band members come from different bands, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, Tower of Power, Chicago, Gap band. Got some of the Gap band members that used to play with Gap, play with me now. One guy that was with Zap, with Roger Trotman, he's with me.
Wow.
My background females, they've sang with Aretha and Whitney. You know, I have 2 background vocalists, and I have a pretty tight, real tight. My
I'm
musical
excited.
director.
Excited.
Say again.
I meant to tell you, Rhea Roma said hello.
Who? Oh yeah, Rhea. Yeah. Tell her, give her my love, man. It's a beautiful person, man. Beautiful human being, dude. Got a good spirit. Yeah, that's who put us
Absolutely.
together.
Shout
Yeah,
out to Rhea.
yeah, man. So yeah, bro. The show's gonna be off the chain. I'm doing all the hits. from Dad's band, the New Birth, and then my new stuff, and then some other things I do. My music and my shows are similar to. It's like a cross between Marvin, Luther, Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh man,
That kind of
that's great company.
show. Yeah, man. And we give you the funk, bro. We put some James Brown in there too. I can't let you forget the Godfather. Yeah,
Hey,
man. So,
I tell you, man, Jerry, I want to just let you know, man, I appreciate all the knowledge, all the things that you dropped for the viewers that are watching, and just the man that you've become. And I just want to let you know, man, how much I appreciate you and how much we appreciate you on the show.
thank you, brother. Thank you much, man. I got your text that you sent to Eddie. So
Yeah,
hopefully he'll respond and you get him on the show. He gets on the hill. I got a lot of knowledge from that brother, man. We traded secrets, Yeah, man. He's a knowledgeable brother. And if you listen to his comedy, it's reality, you know. So well, we got a lot of people out there like that, man. Some of us speak out, some of us don't. Some of us are afraid. Look,
right.
man, you can only die one time.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You can kill me once. So I'm not gonna die a coward.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And then you bring the fight, and you might go with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But I'm gonna go out standing on my square, dude.
That's
You know?
it. That's it.
Yeah, brother. So yeah, man. Just anytime, man. I'm glad to come on the show and talk about whatever, and have these discussions. We need to have discussions, really.
We definitely do. Well, thank you so much, my brother, and you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
I will. And one other thing before I go to another brother, you should get on your show. Is you should talk to Professor Griff.
Oh man, I love some Professor Griff.
Yeah, man. You should get up at Professor Griff, man, and get Professor Griff on the show.
Absolutely, man. I
Yeah.
definitely I got to get the S1Ws.
Yeah, brother. Professor Griff is down, man. That's my cat. I love him, man. All right,
I,
brother. Thank you so much, man. You enjoy the rest of your time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening in, and I appreciate everybody. Love you all, including our enemy.
What's going on, world?
man, this is phenomenal. Welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. How you feeling on this wonderful day?
Oh, I'm excited, man. A little overwhelmed. I got a lot going on, man. But I feel good. I feel really good.
That's good. And you know what? I've been watching you, and one of the things that I've realized is that you're a man on the mission.
Yes, sir. Definitely on a mission, man. Building generational wealth is one of my things, man. Sober Black is an acronym for Sober Southern Virginia Black Leader Acquiring Capital and Knowledge. That's what the Black stand for. So I live by my name, and I'm a man of my word.
Absolutely. And from Southern Virginia, and right now currently, what, you're residing in South Carolina?
Yes, sir. Columbia, South Carolina. Yes, sir.
So let's take it all the way back. What
Okay.
was it like you being in Southern Virginia growing up?
Growing up, man, I came from a town that had one stoplight. Very country, rural area.
Oh yeah.
I was into sports, basketball, football. That was my life when I was in the country. Didn't start getting into music until I was around 18. just being coming from a single family household. My mom, she raised me and my sister. She instilled hard work and work ethic in us, you know. So that's why I work so hard. I got it from my mom.
Yeah, and you definitely have that work ethic. And not only do you have the work ethic, you're musically talented. So was this something that was always a part of you growing up?
Oh yeah, it was always a part of me, man. I didn't know it was music at first. I always have liked to create things. When I was younger, I used to draw. I used to sketch. So I've always been a creator. And it wasn't until I got older till I found out who I was and what I wanted to be that I really, leaned into the music and the film and stuff. You know, I had to figure myself out.
What was your first discovery where you felt like, okay, I want to take this music thing professionally?
Well, my first discovery was when, basically back in high school, freestyling at the lunch table. It's a typical story, freestyling at the lunch table, freestyling in the back of the bus, you know what I'm saying, in the classroom. My homie, he banging on the table, making a beat. I loved it, you know what I'm saying? So that had always stuck with me, as I was getting older. And I always knew I was gonna come back to music. I always knew I was gonna do music, I always knew I was gonna be a creator. It's something in me about the music. It elevates my frequency, man, and it allows me to have therapy when I make music. It allows me to, clear my mind. It's my form of meditation. And I'm working on a project now called 50 Pack. It's a series similar to, like Power or Empire, but it's all independent artists, up and coming actors and actresses from Columbia and some parts of North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, a few from Atlanta. Like, so I film make, so I'm putting together a series, that can showcase other people's talent, get their music in the movies, in the series and everything. And then I'm gonna distribute it to Tubi, Amazon Prime, all those networks, and we gonna build together. That's what's in the chamber, man.
You got him in the chamber, man. You like Wu-Tang, huh?
Yes, sir. Oh, I got a song with Capadonna too from
Hey, big shout out to Cap.
Yeah, it's called Queen. Y'all can check that out on all major platforms. It's already out. Yes, sir.
Oh man, I'm so proud of you, man. I love the way that you're moving right now.
Thank you
Now,
so much, man.
are you gonna be doing a tour or you're performing anywhere?
Pretty soon, yeah, I'm gonna be performing in Charlotte, North Carolina on January the 11th. That's my next performance that I will be doing. It's my conference showcase. Benny Poe, uh, the founder of Equity, which is up under Rock Nation. It's a subsidiary of Rock Nation, which I have my publishing and distribution deal through. He's hosting this event in Charlotte, North Carolina, so that'll be the next time I perform.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
that's
sir.
fantastic. You're really connecting and you're plugging in, and your name is just steady growing. I'm seeing the buzz happening. You're doing the filmmaking now. Do you have the same amount of passion for the filmmaking as you do creating the actual music?
Oh yeah, I love the film make, man. It kind of goes back to when I said, when I was a kid, I used to like to draw and make artwork. To me, the filmmaking is adding on to the music, and vice versa. The music is adding on to the filmmaking because you need music for film. So it's like goes hand in hand with me being a creator because I actually edit everything and put it together. I do all the filming, actual camera work, everything. And I do get people to hold the camera for me sometimes. So I appreciate those people that do that for me, y'all. You know.
Wow, that's great, man. That's great. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Silver Black the Don in the house representing Southern Virginia. And let me tell you something, this guy here has got it going on. Now, Silver, how do they get in contact with you if they want booking or inquiries or any of, that kind of stuff?
Well, you could hit me on my email, silverblackmusic@gmail.com, or you can just message me on Facebook. My artist page is Silver Black. My IG is at official Silver Black, and my Twitter is at God Silver, Big G, Big S. So You can follow me on all those platforms and also tune in to me on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, iTunes, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all YouTube, all those networks. You can just tap in and follow me, you know what I'm saying? So YouTube, that's The Sober Show. If you type in The Sober Show, all my content will pop up. You can follow me on that, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, etc. And you know, we're gonna keep rocking, and I appreciate everybody that do tune in and tap in and show me support, man. For real.
Absolutely. The city of Las Vegas is gonna love Sober the Don. Hey, look, you made this show The Sober Show, man. We might have to change the name.
Hey, hey man, I like that. I like that.
And we definitely gotta collaborate, man. I want to thank you so much for being on the Mental Margarita Show, Sober. And God bless you and yours, my brother.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for putting my content up. I really appreciate it so much. Shout out to Vegas. I'm in Vegas, mama.
Hey, take the world, my brother.
Yes, sir.
You're starstruck, here's a sprinkle of the stardust. Hold your champagne glass and your cigars up. See the guys with mob ties drive the cars up. Bright lights, most nights they buy the bars up. Candy coated Chevy cars on the highway. It's Frankie baby, it's on and this is my way. Dean Martin at the Sands this Friday. With Sammy Davis, here's a little hint where I stay. The city shines like Liberace's mansion. And you know Elvis had the whole city dancing. Showgirl silhouette steady prancing. Shout out to June, just the Copa Girls anthem. Legal gambling, yeah, that would tempt me. The Sin City, holy water couldn't cleanse me. And Wayne Newton had the crowd in a frenzy. Live at the Stardust, the seats never empty. Now if you having a good time in Las Vegas, at the count of 3, I want to hear you scream, Viva Las Vegas. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Viva Las Vegas! And Main Street was the official local beer stop. Enough slot machine noise to make your ears pop. The cigarette